How many of you love a parade? There are folks back here who love a parade. I like parades. There's a parade on Tuesday in the city here. It'll be the opening day of home season for the Cincinnati Reds, and as usual, they'll have the Findlay Market Parade downtown. The parade for the Findlay Market Parade for the Reds is a parade of hope. They hope. They hope. We've already seen the Reds in Atlanta, but I'm still hoping. We're hoping. Oh yeah, I'm hoping. But parades have some different reasons. One is for hope, and one is for celebration. Sometimes they're for victory. We hope that at the end of the Reds season, we'll have another victory parade. We haven't had any since 1990. We will see. There was a parade in Jerusalem. It's a parade of hope. They had seen this wonderful man. They had seen the miracles that he had given. They had heard his words like they had never heard before, words of grace, words of love. And he was now coming into Jerusalem out of Bethany on a donkey for a parade. And people came from miles around, and they came to the parade because they were hopeful. And they hoped, actually, within a few days, they would have a parade of victory, that he would overcome their oppressors and set into motion a new way of life for them. They had hope, so they came to the parade. Some hoped, and just a few were upset that Jesus was there because he was going to turn over the status quo of the religious community. Jesus still sometimes irritates the religious community because he turns over the status quo. Nevertheless, most hoped. Most hoped. And when the parade was over, most of them left, going home with their hope. There was a young man, and he lived in a small town, and the circus was coming to town. So he asked his father if he might be able to go to the circus, and his father said, "Yeah, you finish your chores, and I'll give you a few dollars, and you can go to the circus." So the boy certainly worked as hard as he could to get his chores done as fast as he could. And when he was done, he went and told his father. His father gave him a little bit of spending money, and he headed out for the circus. And as he left, he noticed on the street that there was people coming down the street. There was a band. There were clowns. There were jugglers. There were elephants and other animals in cages and all that going down the street, and he was mesmerized by it, and he thought it was so neat. And when the circus parade was over, he went home and told his dad about the circus that he never saw. He thought he had been there, but he hadn't. People came to the parade in Jerusalem. They looked for hope. And then they went home. Some folks followed after the triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. Most left. Most stayed at a time and then left in fear. They saw this man who they had put so much hope into that he had been unfairly accused, he had been unjustly tried, and he was tragically executed. There were only a few left that had the courage to be with him. Most saw from a distance, most did not see at all. And they went home. And they knew he was taken to be buried. They knew that there would be no victory parade. At this point, they knew in their hearts there was no hope. They went home, hopeless.